Yes, good morning. It's great to be with you guys today. My name is Dan Moody. I am CEO of Global Peace Partners Incorporated, an organization that grew very fast with teams across this country and in part around the world. We are structured, the normal pyramid, corporate pyramid, is turned upside down. So in Global Peace Partners, the leadership is at the bottom lifting up. So we started a little news service to give the voiceless a voice, to offer a platform, a venue, to bring these voices out of obscurity and onto the world stage to say, these are the people that need to be heard. A car bomb detonates, lives are changed forever. Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, Hezbollah, Hamas. These people don't need their own media. They don't need their own PR firms. They don't need their publicity and marketing directors. The New York Times, Fox News, CNN, ABC, CBC, NBC give millions of dollars of front page, headline, top of the hour news, free, to the people that have to resort to violence to promote their cause. And it works. They got it. Corporations pay gazillions of dollars to get that kind of publicity. Add to that the fact that we have come to know these nations by their violence and their corruption. The media has given our enemies center stage. The concept was simple and perhaps somewhat naive and definitely not focused on return of investment. None of us chose where we were born, to who we were born, or the neighborhoods we were born in, who were our parents, what race or religion we were born into. But we've developed this an isolation type attitude where if you're outside of my church, you're outside of my race, you're outside of my culture, I am uncomfortable talking to you. From that, we took off from the concept that Todd Janes has built out in Idaho, and that is that there's no reason in the world that medics can't be en route to an international disaster within a couple hours instead of a day or two. From this, a vision of a surgical air hospital grew, and we are looking at a hospital retrofit 747 that can move anywhere in the world with surgical units, recovery rooms, pharmacy, fresh water production. But a concept, if viable, could give your children and my children, your grandchildren and my grandchildren, a safer place to live. Looking for the good things occurring around the world. The people that have vision, the people that have stepped up to the plate, often with zero assets, and identified a problem and have been willing to sacrifice everything they have and everything they are, and have stepped into the coliseum of human suffering and say, we are going to change this. You guys have crossed a chasm that's about 4,000 years old. Tell me a little bit what happened, what motivated you guys to be friends?
Well, we met in 9th grade in Spanish class and kind of just got in a little bit of trouble together, and I don't know, from there we just kind of bridged the gap. We didn't really go and look at our differences and like fight against them, so we just respected that.
It wasn't like a problem between us, like we didn't really think about that as like anything to not be friends about.
We looked more at like who each other were instead of what they believed in and stuff like that.
Well, you know what you've just said could change the world. Let's break these barriers down. We're all part of the human race, and it is extremely rewarding and extremely enriching to let other people into your lives and become friends across these barriers that have traditionally sprung up throughout history. It's not our desire to take over and run. We desire to come underneath, to lift up, to encourage, and to say, let's do just a little bit more. Our team grew, a COO in Phyllis, North Carolina, an executive VP out of Billings, Montana, a web team in Denver, Colorado, secure servers out of New York City, a Park Avenue attorney, a Park Avenue accountant. The projects grew, a hospital in Uganda, a plantation in Madagascar to support the school system there. Right now there are 18 major projects on our plate. Big bucks, yes. Impossible, no. So I beg you to step forward for your children and my children, for your grandchildren and my grandchildren. The cost is too high, the penalty too great to walk past this moment and avoid the responsibility we bear on behalf of future generations. Thank you and God bless.